Okay, this is the second time I've done this. That thunder that I've heard last night that I was telling you about, it actually was a storm. There was a front moving from Indiana into Ohio, and there was some tornadoes along with it. Tornadoes touched down in Indiana. Tornadoes had been touched down in western part of Ohio, or basically around the Dayton, Ohio area, which is not too far from where I used to live at out there. Around here, about all that we really got was some wind, lightning, thunder, rain. I'm getting ready to walk up into the backfield to see if I got any trees or anything down, anything new that may have fell last night. I've got Madeline out here with me, and I got Hattie out because I got to clean her cage here in a little bit, and so I'm not going to be very long whenever I head up there. So let me show you. There's puppy Madeline. Say hi, Maddie. Hi, Luca. Hi. When's Frank coming? What am I going to get a little brother? I got a little bunny rabbit that I don't want nothing to do with. And then there's Hattie Bird. Hi, Hattie. Say hi, Luca. So hurry up and get over here and bring Frank with you so we can all play together. So, anyhow, I'll take you down there and let you see the garden. See how it's going. I've got green beans, leaf lettuce, potatoes, the corn I told you that I planted. It didn't do anything at all. And there's my potatoes. I got 3 of them growing. And then I've got cucumbers back there along the fence. And there's my green beans. Of course, I got to get down here with the hoe and get these weeds chopped down. There's some leaf lettuce I'm growing, both for me and Hattie. And then someplace in here, there's one of them, I've got sunflowers planted. There's another one. I've got at least 6 of them. I think 5 of them's coming up. And there's where I planted the corn at. It didn't do anything at all. So apparently corn, I can't really freeze it. It looks like. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. That little hole that you see right there, I do believe that's chipmunks coming into my garden. What they're doing in there, I have no idea. But now, yeah, here's your roses I was telling you that's in full bloom. They smell pretty nice. I had some of them that I cut a couple of years ago and brought into the house, and kind of had the rose perfume smell in the house for a while. And here's an area over here. This is a walnut tree, black walnut. Usually in the fall I've got walnuts all over the ground, but I'm going to come out here and try to get this fixed because it's kind of dangerous to mow. There's a remnant somewhere here of an old ditch line. Of course I got bricks. Big hole right there. And I've got apple trees, and this year I don't think they bloom down or anything. And then I got grapevines that I have yet to gain kind of good, decent grapes off of them. That's what they look like before they turn into regular grapes. And then of course I got poison oak, poison ivy in through here. And there's usually little bunny rabbits kind of hangs out around them. And I got raspberries. Probably about sometime in July. They should turn. Be ripe enough to pick. And I've got all along this fence line, I've got raspberries are growing too. I've got what they call multi-thorn rose bushes, which basically they get a flower on them, and then here towards the middle of next month and flowers will all be gone, and they'll just be a big old briar bush. And there's more poison ivy. And then back here in there someplace there's raspberries growing. There's some more raspberries in here. But like I said, I usually don't get them all. I come through and I pick so many of them and leave some of them for the birds. So they've got something to eat. There's another great big multi-thorn rose bush. And I've also got blackberries over in this area too, somewhere. And, usually blackberries I don't even pick because to me they're too bitter for my taste. Mom picked some of them. I can't remember if she made a pie with it or not. But the other day whenever I was mowing Saturday or Sunday, I got a trail cut around the fence line. And of course I got a tree. Was down Sunday. So basically that's free firewood. And what I'll do is right in there where that branch is, or fork is at, cut it off just past it. And then leave the tops of land and cut the remainder of this up for firewood. Use a fire pit or hang on to it and maybe get a wild hare this winter and have a fire downstairs in the basement. And of course you can see all this ground cover. That's that plant that I told you is good for bee stings and cuts and scrapes and poison ivy and stuff like that. Now Saturday, I was just sitting out Saturday night having a campfire, and it kind of rained, and someplace, I just stepped on a stick, someplace back in through here, you could hear a tree falling, but you didn't hear it hit the ground. And then about an hour later, there's another tree fell down the road piece. Here's another tree that had fell, and I went ahead and cut it up. And I think I've almost got all the wood for it burned up. Yes, it actually fell across the fence line right here. There's a stick that I kind of propped up to kind of help hold the fence back up. I mean, I don't have livestock or anything in this back field, and the neighbors, as you can tell, they technically or literally don't have anything in there other than deer and squirrels and whatever else hangs out. Oh man, it is humid. Kind of looking here on the ground, see if I can't see any deer tracks, but I don't really see any. But pretty much I don't know who it is that owns that over in there, but I kind of sort of wish I did. Anyway, I got a little bit more timber. Here's what I own. The house is back down that direction. And then I've got woodpeckers come out here and it's either trying to build them a nest or getting them a bite to eat. My dad He actually made the comment or suggestion of cutting all this wood down. And I told him I didn't want to. He said that ain't what I'm trying to do out here. Told me to cut it all down and pretty much mow the whole entire field. And I'm thinking, no, I don't want that. Well, here's another place where it's been a couple years. Tree that fell down, and of course I've still got some wood. Maddie's up here with me. I don't know what she's doing. And I'll eventually come up here and get this and get it cut. Haul it down to the house and use for firewood. Or haul it down and cut it. Use firewood. Neighbors over there. Another tree down, just right down over the hill, but that's an old one that I think fell. Come on, Pop. Fell, I think maybe last winter or something like that. And I've got this area up here. I tried to keep it mowed and everything. I've got poplar trees, and those trees are big enough that you can't put your arms around them or anything. There's another poplar there. And I got maples and wild cherry trees and everything else. But whenever we first moved in out here, we actually had a fire pit right there in that spot, and we found an old telephone pole that was laying, and I cut it and brought it up here for a bench to sit on. And April, she drug out some picnic tables from her mom and dad's, and they ended up here, and they're just kind of, as you can see, overgrown with whatever. What in the world she's doing. She's got an upset stomach or what. Oh, also up here, one of Dad's dogs passed away, and she's buried right here. She was a Labrador Retriever. So, she passed away. They wanted to know if it's okay to bring her around here and bury her. I'm like, sure. I asked where, and they said up on the hill somewhere. So that's what she ended up at, and I've got a plaque down there in the basement I was going to bring up and put on it. And I've got a bunch of multi-thorn rose bush growing that I never cut. Kind of nice because it blocks straight over in that direction. The neighbors across the road fall, and they were all this right in here is dead and everything. You can actually see their house and back field. But what my intent was is I was going to build a building right in this area here. It's kind of a little bit of a slope. And I was going to kind of build, like a little cabin or a little tiny chateau or cottage or whatever you want to call it. Place to kind of go and get away. And here, it's remnants of the opening of it. And where I really haven't been able to get up here and take care of any of it. Of course, it's on the list. Things to do is to come up here and trim these back where you can physically get through there. But right now, about the best we can do is kind of step down on the briar bushes. I had to get through there first. Go on, pup. But these multi thorns, they're not fruit bearing or anything like that, so You know, I've got raspberries growing over into it, which kind of, to me, a big gray area as to whether or not to trim them back or leave them grow out. All them blackberries. That's what those are. There's the raspberries. Here. This is where I come to, me and Mom come to that year to get all them raspberries to make raspberry pie. This is where my garden used to be at. Up here I'd have a little bit of everything, corn. I'd have about 6 or 7 rows of corn, and 8 or 9 rows of green beans, and tomatoes and bell peppers and stuff like that. And I tried to grow, I'm going to have a bunch of raspberries if I can get up here before the birds get to them. We tried to grow watermelon up there one year, and they come out just a tad bit bigger than a softball. And April said that she cut into one of them and got what tiny little bit of it was ripe. She said it was really super sweet. I got more raspberries there. Green barrel and gutter that's coming undone. Yeah. And then this metal building here, the people I got property off of, they had a cow that they got milk off of. They said they never had to buy a gallon of milk. The whole time they lived down here, they'd get up in the morning and come up here and milk the cow, and come up here in the evening before bedtime and milk it again. Used to be right over where that sun's at, and then weeds, and then them little tiny trees right beyond it. I used to mow all that right in through there, except for where the trees is at. The trees is where I would stop. That's another thing too that Dad told me, to just go clear all the way, mow clear all the way to the fence, he'd say. Like, I don't want that, so by not mowing clear to the fence, now I've got a little bit more privacy right in there from the neighbors. Not that neighbors just really bothers me or anything. Stand of pines, tall. I've been trying to find somebody that'll buy them, get them cut clear out of there before they end up falling on the house, tearing the house up. And there's another multi-thorn rose bush growing on the corner. I've got brush piles I need to get up there sometime and get burnt. And the reason I haven't burned them is because I don't know if there's any rabbits living in them or not. I hate to displace some rabbits just because I had some brush to burn. And then another rose bush. Bunch of them out here. Right over in that area there, they kind of sort of had a trash dump the people I got the property off of. And, they kind of cleaned it up, but I've thrown stuff in there, and I've got this great big limb of carpet coming out of the basement. I need to get right over there, get rid of. And now here's a peach tree my wife wanted. We had 2 of them, and they've been out here. We planted them not too long after we moved in, and one of them had died And this one right here, this is all the taller it's got so far. Let me bring something up here and get this grass cut off of it. And there was another one planted right back here about where that carpet's at. And, like I said, they didn't really do anything. One died, and then the biggest part of that one died. I had to get off that before something grabs a hold of you and yanks you down into it. And that one there's pretty much all died off, and then that right there is all that's come back of it. I think it was 2011 whenever we moved in out here. Yeah, it was back in November 2011. So don't look like I've really got any trees down other than just that one that I already knew about. There's got a bunch of raspberries, you know, they get ripe. Real high, and maybe a couple of tarts. And of course, like I said, apple trees. Never really got any apples off of them to write home about. Matter of fact, there's one fell off of it here not too long ago. I mean, the squirrels will go up there and get them. It looks like there's a bunch of little tiny apples laying. So maybe they did leaf out and I didn't, or bloom, I didn't know it. Oh well, could be a lot worse. And then here's where I used to put my swimming pool up at, and had to build this contraption here over it, and I'd stretch a tarp. It's literally underneath that pine tree. Every time I get ready to use it, I had to clean pine needles out of it. By the time I was cleaning it up, I was too tired to enjoy the pool. And there's my shanty shack again. I got that put up around it, kind of like a windbreak, and a little bit of privacy. There's my fire pit that I've got. And, of course, inside of it smells like wood smoke. I cut a hole in the back of it, put me a window in, and kind of fixed it there where I can roll the thing up and put a piece of screen in it, keep bugs out. You know, like that helps or anything. But now when it rains, it kind of floods in here. So, well, that's pretty much. I got hummingbird feeders up. We got a hummingbird running around. Hattie bird, she's still here. The hawks didn't get her, and Maddie's wanting back in the house, being an old fuddy-duddy. She's probably afraid she's going to get her tongue dirty for hanging out of her mouth. So, well, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So, this is going to be about a 25-minute video. It's hard to tell how long it's going to take to upload it. And I'll probably go up there on the back field and get my phone set up to do that. And I don't know if I'd leave my phone up there around that garden or not. I know I've got better signal strength up there than what I do down here, so I'll try to get this posted. Oh, one other thing too, I just remembered about. Right here is that leaf lettuce I was telling you about that I planted in the window planters stuff. I had something knocked them off of there the other night, and this one right here was laying upside down. So I was kind of lucky that nothing really happened. to it that they still grow. And here's your flower bed growing. Flowers spilling out onto the sidewalk and everything. These right here haven't done anything yet. And pretty much got the same thing over here on the other side of the porch. And had a bunch of weeds growing, so I just kind of like sprayed them with some weed killer and killed them all off. And I've got grass growing, almost looks like wheat, which is why I'm kind of wondering it might not be. What I'm going to do here, maybe in a couple of weeks, try to harvest that off of there and see what happens. I've got a oak tree right there that I've kind of been doing that bonsai stuff to. And poplar tree I've pretty much that to their motorcycles, put that loud muffler on them. There's my hot tub. Just so you'll know, we talked about it last night. It's underneath the porch, but there's one of the fire pits that I need to kind of sort of rebuild. And I got the fire pit in there that you can kind of like look to the north. Look at the stars, or sit there and look at the tree line in the neighbor's house. And here's the pump, the heater combo. It says it's 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Good thing about it is that you can switch it 31 degrees Celsius. Switch it back and forth, where you can set it for timers to kick on and start heating up at a certain time, and heat up for a certain amount of time and then shut off, and the bubble jet, then your temperature conversion, and this is your heater, and then your filter pump thing, and then your up and down arrows to adjust your heat and everything. It's pretty nice. It's, I think, 4-person, but so far I've been the only one that's ever been in it. Lucky for you, huh? Or lucky for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this posted, and I'll let you know about it. Of course, me telling you now is kind of a little redundant, so I will talk to you this afternoon or here in a little bit. Bye.